Hey everyone, welcome to Brooklyn. We are in Sunset Park, and this is actually Sunset Park in Sunset Park neighborhood of Brooklyn. This is 5th Avenue and 44th Street, and this is where we're going to start our walk tonight. Let's enjoy. Welcome everyone. Hit the like, share, and subscribe if you're new. Hey Becky Davis. Hi everyone. Let's go. Hi Luna Lofi or Lo-Fi. Hi Luna. Hi Arjan. Hi Lee. Hi everyone. Let's explore Sunset Park. Sunset Park is 2 avenues long and 4 street blocks wide. And let's take a look inside before we continue our walk. We're planning to walk through Sunset Park neighborhood and also through Bay Ridge. Let's see what happens. There's a lot of people here, of course. Park looks gorgeous. Hi RJ. Hi Austin City Limits. How was your day so far? So far so good. Had a lot of things to do with and without Delilah, and busy. Ended up in Brooklyn because, as we all know, part of my family, Delilah's family, is in Brooklyn, so I'm bouncing between Manhattan and Brooklyn occasionally, and been there on Mother's Day, and here now. All right. My plan is to walk around the park, enjoy the paths, the views, see how the people socialize, spend the time, enjoying the weather. It's 66 Fahrenheit right now, according to the data that we'll get. Dancing, exercising, right over there. Austin Thoms, me too. Doing landscaping for costumes. Hey, I hit the like button, RJ. Hi, Paulina. All right, let's see. Oh, I know how to fix that. All right, right there. How was your day, everyone? Anything new? Anything good? Anything exciting you want to share? Feel free. I have received. Becky, my luck is done. Thank you. They actually exercising with the music. It's a dance, but it's kind of like aerobics for the seniors. And what a beautiful view from here. What a beautiful view from here. Wow. Not going to block the sound. Let's hear the natural sound of Sunset Park. Also, down there, Statue of Liberty. Right there. And the views of New Jersey. And over there, the views of Brooklyn and Manhattan. Why Brooklyn? I know for a fact that that tallest tower, I think it's called Brooklyn Tower, if I'm not mistaken, and it is right there, the tallest one, the darkest one. But if you look to the left, then we see the panorama. Wow, you would not be able to tell the difference between Brooklyn and Manhattan if you look from this angle. Of course, you can tell that this is Empire State Building there, and the new Chase Building is there, left and right. So it's just beautiful thing. From this angle, if you take a panoramic picture, you will not be able to separate Brooklyn and Manhattan. East River is right down there. Because we are elevated a little bit, we have a better view. I wish we could elevate a little more, but now we're going down. We're going to browse the path inside of Sunset Park in Sunset Park neighborhood in Brooklyn. The sun, speaking of sunset, the sun is setting at 8:04 p.m. Now it's 7:06. In 58 minutes the sun will set. Hey Mark, very nice view. Hi Brent Stone. Hi everyone. Now we are seeing the sun, of course, upper left, and Manhattan downtown with the World Trade Center right there. Not just downtown, but the tallest building, of course, is World Trade Center. Oh, the trees are smelling so good. Very pungent, but good, pleasant smell. Fifth Avenue in Sunset Park is right there. If we would walk in that direction to 36th Street, there is another location there. I mean, that's how should I put it? The space that is shared between offices and restaurants and bars, and it's called Industry City. A very nice, vibrant place. Sometimes, occasionally, especially when they have fairs there or festivals, it becomes very interesting space to explore. So this is the view of downtown Brooklyn and Manhattan from Sunset Park in Brooklyn. Perfect weather to exercise. Nice flowers. Welcome everyone. We are in Sunset Park in Brooklyn and we're zigzagging around Sunset Park. Never walked here with a camera yet, so I'm happy to be here and show you what this park looks like, because unfairly avoided park. It's a beautiful thing. It's not gigantic, but it is big enough to spend decent amount of time, especially on a good pleasant day or evening. We're not going to spend all the time here. I just want to show you what Sunset Park in Brooklyn looks like. Thank you so much, Austin. Mark, what is the closest subway station to Sunset Park? Closest subway station to Sunset Park is the R train, 45th Street. However, you can take the D, especially if you're going express from Manhattan or even Brooklyn. You can take the D to 36th Street and then transfer to the R and go back or forth one stop, or you can even walk from here. It's not so bad. It's a huge Asian community here and many places, and you hear Chinese or Mandarin probably, even though don't ask me what's the difference, but I think they sound differently. And another dancing group, that's great. They exercise by dancing. I don't get too close. They're a little nervous when you get too close with the camera, but I'll zoom. We're going to walk by because we want to continue walking there, see what else is there. Great exercise. So you can play basketball there. Great infrastructure. and volleyball, basketball, volleyball, all kinds of sports. Not all kinds, of course, but 2 courts are the same next to each other. You know, this is the, you know, if you don't really play professional volleyball, it is the least traumatic or injury-prone sport out of, you know, if you compare it to basketball or to football, of course, even to European football. It's, of course, if you start, you know, pulling the balls from the floor or trying to get them up, and you know, for that you need to kind of like fly to the floor and fall. This is a totally different level, but what they do, this is great. They don't have to do that. They don't have to fall or hit anyone. Another one. Wow, it's real cool. Really, really cool. We are kind of walking around Sunset Park. So we reached the opposite side of it at about 41st Street. Oh no, wait. That's the avenue, the way we are approximately at 4th Avenue. It's a looks like demographically it is majorly Hispanic community and Chinese community, but of course it's only top of the iceberg or tip of the iceberg. There's plenty of everyone. Hey, welcome everyone. Thank you for walking with us. We're walking too, exercising as well. Construction. What is this? Sunset Play Center. Currently on the kind of construction. Sunset Park, so it's Sunset Play Center. Work in progress. Anticipated completion spring 2025. Yeah, they're a little bit behind schedule. Oh, they started doing all this before the pandemic even. Wow. I guess it's a very long project. I guess it's all about money, financing. We're on 7th Avenue. Yes, 2 avenues along this park. We started on 5th Avenue, now we're on 7th and 43rd Street. There's more volleyball playing right over there. Seems like a nice neighborhood. Brainstorm so many group activities in this park, especially at this hour. Real nice. Austin, it lifted the spirits of those people. Yep. Hey Peter, great evening to you. Nice and cool evening out. Yes, Austin, 100%. So it's very easy to get here from you know, using subway trains. Austin, come on everyone, don't be shy. And to all the viewers watching silent, we would like to hear from you. Everyone is welcome here. Here we are in Sunset Park as the sun is setting soon. Technically speaking, more or less 50 minutes or so. But we are going to walk out of the park and continue our walk. And let the sun do its thing and we'll do ours. Welcome everyone and thank you so much for being here, for exploring Brooklyn today. Brooklyn Sunset Park. Your likes are super important, so if you didn't hit the like yet, please do so, and it's very much appreciated. Plenty of kids playing soccer. When they're not playing, they actually, it's more like a practice, so they're practicing. Kids, I don't know, middle school maybe? Look at that group. I'm gonna walk slow so you can see it better. There's a big playground there as well. Right there. I was saying, Al, you have water here pretty quickly. You are going to have to carry lots of water because of the heat. Yep, I do, and you're absolutely right. And the trees are very active right now. Exit at 6th Avenue and 44th Street. Want to buy snacks, corn, ices. And of course they have facilities here, which is awesome. Fantastic park. Those who live around this park have a great way to enjoy the weather and the nature. And of course, one more look at downtown Brooklyn and Manhattan from here. Hi NY, hi John Claus. Peter, we're doing a Tai Chi walk tonight. Hey, touring different places, how are you? Pretty far from here. I don't know in how many miles, so I don't, it's hard to estimate. Not too many though, maybe 5 or 6. Empire State Building on the right, World Trade Center toward the left. Awesome. Going back to 5th Avenue. This is not Manhattan, this is Brooklyn, 5th Avenue and Brooklyn. Right now we're walking downhill, so easier. Look, what a beautiful park. John, hi John. I'm mowing for Joyce. I have to charge the batteries for electric mower. You work all the time, John, all the time, and eating well too. Hope you're feeling well too. Always good to see you in chat, John Roberts. Roses in bloom. Hey, hey, good evening. Watching with my family. Hey, family. Thank you so much for watching and enjoying. Thank you for saying hi. Roses in bloom. Brandstone, real impressed with this park. Yes, and it's clean. It's just great. It's just greatly maintained. Guess by now pigeons ate all the bread. We started right here 21 minutes ago. So it took us what, 20 minutes, but we didn't really walk that slow. We just walked at the average pace. You're welcome, Roses. I'll just say Roses for short. So we're on 5th Avenue. Bay Ridge is ahead of us, and the beginning of this neighborhood is behind us, like maybe 10-15 blocks. But we're going to move, and we're going to walk from here toward Bay Ridge. You want to buy a bike for $60? This is interesting. Usually you see this one. I never saw it on the bikes. This is the first time I see the ad like this on the bar. Todo trabaja bien. Everything works well. $60 for the bike. Wow, that's interesting. So now we're going to leisurely walk toward the increasing of the street numbers. We are at 44th Street, and Bay Ridge starts at around 64th. So we have about a mile before we reach Bay Ridge. And look at the mural here. There's 2 murals. Peter, top of the evening to John, Austin, hi Juan, hi Juan. Jan Claus, beautiful. Oh, I'm gonna cough a little. The trees, I never knew I had some sort of, I don't even know if it's allergy or maybe it's an allergy. I was, sometimes I sneeze. That's, everybody sneezes, but sometimes it's like you feel something in your throat, and it's weird and unusual sometimes, and it's almost like you're getting sick, but really not. It's the pollen. The trees are, doing their thing. It's a circle of life for the trees, and they making sure that their life goes on. In the meantime, we have to inhale our list. 45th Street and 5th Avenue. Allergies, yep, allergies. And I always was saying, like, I don't have any allergies. Nah, well, everybody else, yeah, maybe, but not me, I don't have any. I think I do. But that's okay, everybody does, apparently. Some know they have them, some no they don't, whatever. We'll deal with that. Comida guatemalteca. Guatemalteca. Guatemalan food. Bakery La Gran Via. Cuban. Usually these bakeries, if they regular bakeries, they also specialize on cakes, and those cakes are off the hook. And even if the small one is 175, oh no, it's not the small one, it's, oh boy, this one is 175, this one is 190. But this is not, I mean, this is how much they cost. Look at this, 185. It's amazing. This is the whole Bible cake. 75, and this one is 110. This one is a little hard. 80. This one is, you know, they also decorate it, so it's really cool. I mean, you cannot eat that dinosaur. Even the little rabbit is 35. Now on sale. But the Easter, oh, it's an Easter rabbit. Of course, it's on sale. This one, look how many levels. 1, 2, 3, 4 levels. 330. But the top of the line, 660. Look, it's the whole palace. It's like a wedding, big time. There's a fountain there. There's a tower there. There are figurines there. This one is 475 right here. But you know what? If if it's a special occasion, it's a special occasion. There's lots of smaller cakes there available as we speak. Wow, cake. Gentle step 1 is acceptance. Yep. So I'm accepting the fact that I'm just like everybody else. Have some allergies. Seasonal allergies. Beautiful thing. It's Mexican, it's pizzeria, markets, Colombia, Sabor de Colombia right there. Productos de México y Guatemala, frutas y vegetales. If I make mistakes reading Spanish, I didn't take Spanish classes. Restaurante y panadería Quetzalito. Auténtica cocina y panadería guatemalteca. Mexicano, restaurante mexicano, Pancho Grande. Oh boy, what is this? Fajas colombianas. La brasa peruana. Sí, pollos a la brasa. Peruvian, Guatemalan, Colombian, Mexican. It's windy. Huh. The weather is weird. It's still getting chilly in the evening. Hey Karina, good evening to you. Seatown is a regular American supermarket. We're at 47th Street. Earlier today we've been bouncing around a little bit with Delilah, and we were on Upper West Side going into Harlem. On Broadway side, there are so many businesses closed there. Between let's say 80th Street and 110th Street. Some of them are reopening, actually. I know if you heard of, probably you did if you live in New York. What is it, Ultimate Bagels, so Absolute Bagels. And they have a sign saying, it doesn't say they're reopening, the big sign, and it says, reopen Ultimate Bagels. So I'm assuming it's reopening Ultimate Bagels at some point, because it was a staple, but the whole bunch of other bakeries is closed and other small businesses. So it's scary how much of an empty space right now everywhere. Street. So this stretch is Spanish, let's say. If we would walk over there to 7th and 8th Avenue, that would be more Chinese. But this is all Sunset Park. The melting pot. I wish I could speak Spanish and understand. I only know a few words. Need to take a course. Seafood. Alright, can still buy fresh fish. So we're following 5th Avenue toward the Bay Ridge neighborhood, but right now we are still in Sunset Park. Last time we walked in Sunset Park, that was 7th and 8th Avenue. Novedades Mexicanas. Dresses, beautiful dresses. Dresses. The dude gave me a look like, I don't know what I'm doing, taking all of his stuff. So I was like, gracias, his face did not change. Even the grocery store is called El Nuevo Pueblo. Right there across the street. Popeyes, yay! That sounds familiar. Fifth Street. The street sign says Sunset Park Historic District. Hello? Mexican food buses. I don't know if I want to call them trucks, even though they're trucks. They have a competition here, and the prices here are a little bit less than in Manhattan, of course. Bebidas. Bebidas. Hi everyone, hey Ambrose, good evening to you. DC322. John Cross, a few words more than me, Al. Gracias. Hey, watches and books. Hi, Alan, everyone. Que bien que les el español. Que bien, maybe, but everything else needs a translation. Thank you. You know, I don't want to pretend I speak Spanish. I always fully disclose that I don't. But I can say a couple of words and understand another couple. But that's about it. Very, very, very primitive. Could not communicate. Could not understand. Oh, that McDonald's still has what looks like a playground on the second floor. I don't know if there are anyone there. I don't see anyone. Maybe it's closed. AT&T. 52nd Street. Oh, they have Burger King here too. Bunch of pizzeria. There's pizzeria at the corner, Cross Street, and pizzeria a little bit further down. Boy. Fabco shoes. Wow, how many Fabco shoes are left? Fabco shoes. And Burger King. Hi, Lee. Friday. Still open? Still in business? Wow. How long it will stay in business? That's a question. That beautiful building right there, it says Bay Ridge Savings Bank. Doesn't exist for a very long time. Probably founded 1909, I think, and this building erected 1924, like 100 years old. But of course, there's no such bank anymore. But I don't even think any business is occupying that building right now. Five Below, whoa. 1926, so 100 years old next year. Very big Five Below. Tacos de birria, Tacos Los Poblanos. Another food truck. Kids Food Locker. Is that mosaic on that wall? Yes. It says Brooklyn Public Library. I don't think this building is a library, but Connect, Learn, Explore. Nice. I'm gonna zoom out so you can see the whole thing. Hey Vincent, hi. Watches and books. Thomas Rita, hi from Tulum. We will be in New York City next weekend. Alright. Ambro, ¿dónde está biblioteca? I know. ¿Dónde está el baño? Very important question. Ramen addict, hey. This one has a misfortune of being graffitinized, but graffitinizing, it doesn't matter as long as it's still registered and has insurance. Well, it's been through a lot of things. Ooh, aguas frescas y sodas, as well as tacos Don Gato. Tacos Don Gato. You can learn the language just by reading this, not entirely, but at least a bunch of words. Nieves Tia Mimi. Oh, that's a nice Ferrari actually. Look at this. Ferrari here? Why not? Tacos y quesadillas, El Guerrito. Tamasurita, thank you so much for your donation from Mexico. Muchas gracias. Muchísimas gracias. Tamasurita. Thank you, thank you. Liquor store? Why not? Pretty big. Closing time. Another taco, another Mexican food truck across the street right there. Dunkin' Donuts and Baskin Robbins. Cohen's, Fashion Optical. Productos Mexicanos. Mexican and Central American products. Tulcingo, Mexican restaurants. Wow, what a variety of everything. Hi Jade, Tino. Hello from the UK. Hi Jade, welcome. Fanática Botafoguense. Wait. Botafogo. I know it's a football team, right? Hello friends from Rio de Janeiro, Brazil. I love New York with all my heart. Hugs. It looks amazing. Richard Hansen. Hi Richard. Miss You Fashion. It's not Miss You, it's Miss You. You must be a name. Sometimes names from different countries, sometimes they have very interesting meaning. Like there they mean one normal thing, here in English they mean horrible things sometimes. Several times really, not more than once, I saw the names that with the last name is you, just like that, or maybe YU, or maybe YOU. But the first name really started with F, and I'm pretty sure there's an absolutely harmless, beautiful thing if you translate it, but I don't know why they would translate it like this into English language. They had to, you know, come up with some creativity, because, you know, people with interesting names sometimes are being, I don't want to say mocked, but they're just, you know, depending on where they work and what they do. But it doesn't happen often, but sometimes it happens, you know. You know, I'm not one of those who would make a big deal out of it, but there are people who really make a big deal out of it. Hey Gustavo, nice to meet you.
Yeah.
Welcome, welcome. Jean-Claude Porky, yeah. 100 people working with us. Please hit the like. We will have more people working with us. Now from this angle, we can see the very top of Arizona Bridge, which is right there. 58th Street. It's a beautiful Roman Catholic church right there on the left hand side. We're going to walk there. Right there. I don't know why I zoomed like that. Very tall. There are so many churches in Brooklyn. Nails, hi Nails. I'm not walking, I'm jogging. Keep up. Ramen addict. Try going to Inwood and Western Heights next time if you can. Not a bad idea. Fanatico, I love New York. One of those days we will be here when this church is open. I can only imagine how beautiful it is inside. Allergies. We are approaching Bay Ridge. This is 60th Street, about 3-4 street blocks, and we will be officially in Bay Ridge. So we're leaving slowly, Sunset Park. Oh, I wanna cross the street and take a look at that space. Even though the church is closed, but it's pretty right there, pretty. '60th Street and 5th Avenue in Brooklyn, kind of the borderline almost between Sunset Park and Bay Ridge. Give you a little bit of the views. This street is wider. It's like one of the more important streets in terms of traffic. B9 bus in 20 minutes. B63 bus in 15 minutes. Wow. Not so often at all. ALG 1963. Hi from Canada. Hi from Brooklyn, New York, currently. LG 1963. Thank you so much for saying hi. And why, welcome everyone. Thank you so much, all of you, for being here, watching and enjoying. Look. Austin, welcome viewers from Canada. It's a beautiful thing. And the name of this church, so you know, that's the location, 60th Street and 5th Avenue in Brooklyn. Our Lady of Perpetual Help. Basilica of Our Lady of Perpetual Help. Crossing, when we get a chance, crossing 60th Street, waiting on the light. Roses in bloom, beautiful. Yes, we'll take one more look from across the street when we can see the whole building in our frame, not just partially. It's very big too, very tall and very big. And why, please remember to hit the like button, everyone. Alright, let's go. So now we're heading into Bay Ridge. We're on 5th Avenue, so we don't have to make any turns, we just go straight. How's it going, everyone? Good evening. We're streaming live from Brooklyn, New York. We started 50 minutes ago in Sunset Park, and now we're about to enter Bay Ridge. We're waiting on the lights, cross streets, and let's see in which direction we will go once we are in Bay Ridge. Thank you so much for saying hi. Always happy to see everyone in chat. Don't be shy. If you feel like saying hi in chat, say hi. If you're still watching us quietly, thank you so much for watching us quietly. Hey, Sunshine Vibes, good evening. Roses and blue, beauty amongst the chaos. Fanatical Go Knicks, yes, we wish them all the best and all the best of luck. Austin City Limits says yes, and also everyone subscribe, share this channel with all your family and friends. This channel is always, thank you Austin, always interesting with events, parades, and places to explore. Thank you. What was the last parade we covered? Japan Day parade. Just recently, 2 days ago on Saturday, right? And yesterday was Mother's Day, so happy belated Mother's Day to all the moms. Western Mass Dave, hi, greetings. How's everyone this fine spring evening? Hey Marcus Israel Brokan. Hi New York City, United States of America and world. From my always beautiful city of Vigo, I am Marcus Israel Brokan. Alright. See that highway right there? We're going under the highway. Once we cross there, we're in Bay Ridge. The sun is setting, 7:54. The sun is setting in 10 minutes. Sunset Park, Brooklyn, that we are leaving right now and walking into Bay Ridge, Brooklyn. It's great to see you too, touring different places. In Bay Ridge, 5th Avenue and 3rd Avenue, probably the major two avenues as far as shopping and all kinds of things. 4th is more residential, but they have more than that. They have 2nd and 1st, and they go all the way toward the water. What kind of railway is there? Is it subway? Is it not? Oh, it's a big rat is down there too. You cannot see it, but you know, rats are as much of a New Yorker as anyone else who lives here. No, it's not a subway. Not a subway. So it's a freight train of sorts, but it's sitting here. It's not going anywhere. course, lots of graffiti in places like that down there. This net is making sure that no one will have anything stupid to do. So it's a deterrent for safety reasons. All right. There are two highways, you can say. They don't call them highways, but there's Gowanus Expressway and Belt Parkway, and they kind of coincide around here. So you hear all this traffic up there. I don't know what's the speed limit there, about 40-50 miles probably. We are at 65th Street and 5th Avenue. That's it. Dealership under construction or renovation. Nissan on our side, Lexus there. Pre-owned Nissan and Lexus. Certified Lexus and pre-owned Nissan is here. All right, welcome to Bay Ridge. Welcome to Brooklyn. Welcome to our walk, everyone. We are in Brooklyn again, and we are walking from Sunset Park to Bay Ridge. We started. Sunset Park is a neighborhood in Brooklyn, and Sunset Park is a park in Brooklyn. So we started there in the park. We walked about 20 minutes around the park, and now we are here. 5th Avenue and 66th Street in Bay Ridge. The map doesn't say where we are exactly, but we are somewhere here. Somewhere here. Say Gowanus Expressway. We just walked underneath, but we are at 5th Avenue. So we are here, right here, boom, right here. So that's 3rd, 4th, and 5th. So we just crossed underneath, and no, this map is wrong. We're on the other side. User error. We're on the other side. 9, 7, 6, and 5th, right here. Right here. 3rd, 4th, and 5th. So now we're going to walk. See, this map ends pretty much where we are standing, which is weird because we just crossed into 65th Street and we're moving southbound, sort of. So this is where this map ends. The question is, the map is facing Sunset Park, but if I'm walking in this direction, I want to see the map of where I'm walking into. So this map doesn't make much sense in this specific spot. Another playground. Because usually you see the map, the map shows you somewhere where you are is usually somewhere in the middle somewhere. But in this case, it's just showing you Sunset Park, even though you are walking from Sunset Park into Bay Ridge. And if you're walking in the opposite direction, you will not even look at it because you will not see that map at all. So question is, what's the point? It's gonna get a little busier, a little bit later. Fifth Avenue and Senator Street. Senator Street in Bay Ridge. There's a huge Muslim population in Bay Ridge, Yemenis, Palestinian. Bay Ridge. Some write it in one word, but technically it's two. Bay Ridge. Jim Barrows. Hi Jim, greetings. Headed down to Brooklyn later this week for a short visit and keeping my fingers crossed that the weather will cooperate. Yes, the weather is weird, so hopefully it will be stable. Wishing all of us to have a stable weather here on the East Coast, especially in the New York metro area. Paradise Suites. So if you know Arabic, you can read the signs, but usually they're bilingual. NY, very nice walk, Gal. It's always good to see new neighborhoods. Thank you so much, NY. Thank you for enjoying. Look at this mural. It's Ethiopian, I think. Western Mass Day always fun to tour new storefronts.
Are you a YouTuber? Oh wow. You do content?
Yep.
How much people you got watching?
Right now, 110. But ask me how many subscribers I have.
How much?
50K.
50K? Let me, what's your channel? Hold up.
Hello.
Channel, it's YouTube.
Yeah, I know where. What is it called?
Live, type in live, 3 words.
Live, that's it?
Live Walking NYC, 3 words.
Let me just put it in my notes.
Sure. 3 words. Live Walking NYC.
Walking?
Live Walking NYC. 2 words. 3 separate words.
This?
Live. Yes, but it's live space walking space NYC.
Space.
Yep.
Okay.
Walking space
Like
NYC.
that?
Perfect.
Alright.
Enjoy. Here the mosque. What time is it? 8:04. So the kids these days, they're not shy. They're like, hey, doing content? Yep. How many people, next question. How many people watching? They know what's up. They know what's up. And then, you know, it's like, oh, 50K. What's your name? What's the name of your channel? Let's walk this way. You don't have to travel overseas. You don't have to travel to different continents. Just take a subway train and you bring yourself to a different culture. You can walk from one neighborhood into the other. You can walk from one restaurant to the other. You can walk from church to synagogue to mosque in a matter of minutes. Joan, I enjoyed the Brooklyn tour. You're welcome, Joan. And I thought church bells were Rosenblum. That was sweet. The little ones joining. Yep. The boy was like, I'm gonna put it in my notes. I was like, all right. Very organized. Hey, Angela. Hi again, sunshine vibes. Lebanese flag, Palestinian flag, Algerian flag, and something else flag. Red, white, and black. Well, I can name 3 out of 4. Not too bad. A little bit better than 5th grader, I think. A lot of stores are closed. It's kind of late. 8:07. What did I miss? The earthquake. I missed the earthquake. We have had a lot of rain here, and 4.1 earthquake on Saturday around 9 a.m. You definitely can feel 4.1. It was about a little bit less or about the same, and not even the New York area, and the floor was shaking like subway line is right below for about 30 seconds or so. It was pretty scary out of nowhere. So we are in Bay Ridge, walking Fifth Avenue. This one is a big halal market. They don't like the cameras inside, and that is understandable. I asked them once, but it's a very big supermarket. A lot of imported stuff. And a bakery. '72nd Street. John, impressive.
What is Spaciti?
All right, we're walking. Halal, lots of halal restaurants. Another restaurant, Middle Eastern. It says Middle Eastern food. travel agencies. Do they still have travel agencies? Brooklyn Baklava. We stopped at this store once. They have really good baklava. Very sweet, but this is how it should be. Music to relax and unwind. Thank you for your super sticker. Music to relax and unwind. Thank you so much. In fact, speaking of music, maybe I can play some a little bit if it's a little too quiet. A community center of Bay Ridge. Masjid Mariam. Yes, you're right. Roses in bloom. It is multitasking. It is multitasking. Brandstone. Oh, I remember that time a viewer had recommended that baklava shop Yeps to you, and you went in and tried it. Yes, Brand's good memory. I think it was end of last year, probably about 4 months ago, so maybe. Thank you, Brand. Yes. Thank you so much. Music to relax and unwind. Do we have any music to relax and unwind? Not sure, but let's try. Let's try this one. Why not? It's been a little quiet. We all need a little bit more energy. We're approaching Bay Ridge Parkway, which is 75th Street. Austin, Al, was good to hit the live in the chat. Yes, that was such a surprise. Oh my god. It was such a surprise. I was covering Japan's Day Parade and I was about done and I was back into the street fair area and all of a sudden my little cute better half is right there. And I was like, oh, wonderful. That was lovely. That was amazing. It's one of those moments that are, really, truly unforgettable. And then we went to have lunch, and I was preoccupied with my videos for a moment, but then eventually I was done. Published one of them, and then we had a good lunch. And then we went to Trader Joe's for 2 items. I came out with 3 big bags, I think. But hey, this is all good. I'm not complaining. I'm enjoying it. Dixie Chicken and Grill. Special legs and thighs. 3 pieces $4.99, 5 $7.99, 10 pieces $13.99. The Food Emporium, it's a supermarket, of course. NYSL, that was a fun surprise from Delilah. You sounded so shocked. Because first I don't know who's grabbing me. I mean, Truly, honestly, you know, that, you know, I'm not a public person like that. No one's supposed to grab anyone. So it was, for a second, it was like, what's going on? But then it was like, all right, now please do it again if you want to. You sounded so shocked. Where's the Mazda L? Isn't that always the case when you grocery shop? Yes, yes. And it's cute because Delilah always like, you know what, I just need a few things, you know, like we have everything, we just need a few things. And I was like, yep, let's go get a few things. And then we'll get a few things, and then a few more, and then a few more, and then a few more. Look at this bench. And this is not a complaint. This is a pleasure. This is fun. Trying to catch up with the chat. Hi Neo99, good evening. So yes, that was a special appearance by Delilah. DC322 walking down in Brooklyn. Yep, hi DC322. Welcome everyone. More and more people are stopping by. Thank you for walking with us this evening. We are in Brooklyn, New York. We're in Bay Ridge. We started in Sunset Park and now we are in Bay Ridge, Texas. Chicken and burgers worth every bite. And if you're not sure 100%, it's halal too. Another restaurant, shawarma, grills, falafel. That one has customer inside. Customers. Ambrose, extremely mediocre burgers. Extremely appreciate the review for the future reference. Thank you, Ambrose. Extremely mediocre. It's on a scale of 1 to 10, probably like 3. Yemenis, Yemenat, authentic Yemeni cuisine right there. And why I don't like the chicken, too crunchy and bland. Jen Close, lovely New York City walkout. Thank you, Jen.
That costs money. How much does it cost?
It's like pizza. You have a pizzeria you like and you go there once and it's like off the hook, and then you come back again and it's like, and you're like, what happened? What can happen in order to make pizza this way or that way? It's all the same technology. Neo99, we going to read your message and we thank you in advance before we even read it. Donating to the best streamer, my friend L and Delilah, also the best mods and the best community chat group, Neo99. You have no idea how much we appreciate your support and your good words. Thank you so much. Always, always, always. Neo99. Thank you. Kindly. Donating to the best streamer, my friend Alan Delilah, also best of the best mods and the best community chat group. I agree. Not that I'm the best, but thank you for your kindness. But the best mods and the best chat group. And the mods are... Oh, this one is a cool bar, Skinflint's Bar and Restaurant. Never been inside. I'm looking up. Thank you. And the mods are Ambrose, Sunshine Vibes, Austin City Limits, Noble Sweetness, NY, and last but not least, Ori. Angela, thank you so much, Neo99. Ambrose, Bryce. You don't have to. You're one of them. You don't have to. Istanbul Bay Turkish restaurant. Now it's officially after dark, right? What time is it? 8:22. Yep. And we are heading along 5th Avenue. We actually started at 5th Avenue in Sunset Park. That was 45th, 44th Street. If we look as far as inside the park, across the cross streets would be 41st. So technically from 41st to 81st right now. 43 blocks, and it is approximately 2 miles. We're about to cross 81st Street in Bay Ridge, Brooklyn. 81st Street and 5th Avenue. Local time is 8:23. B63 is city bus here that goes to Shore Parkway and Bay Ridge, so it's going that way somewhere, all the way toward the water, almost. There's a Vietnamese restaurant there across the street. That's called Ola La Po. Ola La Po. It's like a mix of Spanish and Vietnamese in the name. Music to relax, bus ticket, bus ride if you wish to pay, $2.90 right now, single ride. Well, they keep talking about people who don't want to pay and don't pay, and every day you see the whole bunch of people who get on the bus for free, get in the subways for free, and doesn't really change much. Sometimes they're installing different deterrents at the subway entrances, but they are easily avoidable. So they need a totally different entrance system, but they will never have enough money to install it in every station in New York. Those gates from top to bottom that only open when you actually pay or scan your card, and you cannot go under or over. But this would require completely like overhaul of everything, like the whole turnstile subway system. A little bit of other kind of music, so it's not gonna get a little too boring walking. It's fairly quiet, which is good. Quiet is better than too much noise. And here's some music for you. A lot of people coughing here and there. Allergies, trees are getting into a lot of lungs right now. Neil and I, oh, go do some hot yoga. I do some hot walking. Кучтиме. А Кучтиме? Public transportation should be free. So city has to have money. City is getting money from a lot of things, including public transportation. They need to pay the drivers and maintenance. It's a lot of people. It's a big city. Thousands of people. And why, don't forget to smash the like button if you haven't yet. NYLOL. Jan, did anybody forget to smash L's like button yet? Jan, they should have gates like here in Vancouver. Or other cities, like take, for the lack of, like what comes to mind, Washington DC, for example, their subway system. I mean, it's much smaller than New York's, of course, but you cannot get in there without paying. Or some cities, you have to scan your card on the way in and on the way out. So good luck with that. On top of the fact that the gate is like 6 feet tall or something. Thank you, Western Mass Dave. DC Max Fiat Fusion, that restaurant, yep. Going back in chat. Hi Shota. Shota Fujimori. Hi Shota, welcome back. Welcome back. Alright. 140 people with us. Good Brooklyn evening to all of you. We're in Bay Ridge and 86th Street. So if we keep walking, we'll eventually walk toward the waterfront of the Arizona Bridge. If we walk straight, if we make a left, we will walk toward Dyker Heights. Remember Dyker Heights? Dyker Heights and then Bensonhurst, but that is going to be a walk. So maybe that Century 21, once that space, once they closed years ago, no one took it. Let's make a left and for now walk along 86th Street. For now toward Dyker Heights. I don't think they decorate Dyker Heights for any holiday until Halloween. So Dyker Heights is just Dyker Heights. But Dyker Heights around Halloween and especially around Christmas that's the capital D and capital H. Well, it's capital regardless of the double capital. What a great tradition in that neighborhood to decorate so many houses for Christmas. A lot for Halloween, but many, but so much more for Christmas. One of the best Christmas walks are in Dyker Heights. If you're new to our channel, by the way, you're more than welcome to explore it. You will see plenty of this content on our channel as well. Close. So even if we walk toward Dyker Heights, we will not see any decorations, but those houses are gorgeous. But if they're not decorated, it's the best to see them during the daytime, because then we can see all the details. But we're walking, right? So why not walk a little bit further down toward Dyker Heights. It's not that far. There's a bus that you can take. I think it's B1, but we're not taking any bus. We're walking. Today we're live and again walking. NYC, we are in Brooklyn. So, welcome to Brooklyn. Neo 99 L's home is in Dyker. He just won't say it. Neo 99, why would you tell our secret to everybody? Why would you wanna do that? No, I'm kidding. Nels, Valentine's, yes, let's not forget Valentine's decorations too. Not too many houses, but some are very cute. It's just not too many compared to other holidays, but still. You know that, oops, sorry, I meant he doesn't live in Dyker. Yeah, I don't. We don't. They don't. Why would we do that? I mean, seriously, what kind of neighborhood is that? Expensive. Bullshit. But, hey, beautiful houses there. Palaces. Gatling Place and 86th Street. So I think we're crossing Bay Parkway below us, if I'm not mistaken. Yes, it has to be Belt Parkway, and once we cross Belt Parkway, we will be in Dyker Heights. Oh, look, I almost missed this mural. Welcome to Bay Ridge by Mr. Caves. Wow, look at this. Now, is that you whistling? Nope, I wasn't whistling. And let's zoom out a little bit. There you go. Perhaps Neo 99, but don't quote me on that. Pee Wee Reese, oh, baseball legend. This one is Saturday Night Fever, right? With John Travolta. When he bought those two, this is how they started that movie. When he bought two slices and kind of like flipped them like a sandwich. That pizzeria has closed, I think last year or so. That was, yeah, on one of the most famous pizzerias. And but that was that was Bensonhurst. But the movie wasn't based on Bensonhurst, so I think it was John Travolta. Looks like John Travolta. Yeah, Travolta. That's Bell Parkway. Pee Wee, yep. Karina, hi Karina again. Love the mural. Angela was in Dyker Heights. Whoa, it was in Dyker Heights. Was it in NYL? Was it in Dyker Heights where you have that old man? He wanted you to call ambulance for him. Yes, yes. One of our walks through Dyker Heights, and there was a Halloween walk. I think. Wait. A year, not last Halloween, but Halloween before, if I'm not mistaken. There was a guy who urgently needed medical help. I called 911 for him. When the ambulance came, the guys were like, "Do you really need to film us?" I was like, "No, I was just helping the guy. Best of luck." But the guy was really in pain, and I'm glad, I was happy to help. So I had to call 911 and wait for them to come. And just a random person on the street, but he lived there. He lived there, but it was outside and he didn't feel well. So, you know, was able to help, so why not? United I know Al Travolta sounds great. Al wears his bell bottoms from time to time. Never I had those bell bottoms in my set of clothing. I was born a little bit later than that period. But then again, the fashion comes back. I see occasionally, I see people wearing them. It's cool. It's a wine store, like liquor store, and they have this display, and the rabbit has 2 empty bottles next to it. Shows like rabbit had a good time. John, don't you get tired, Al? Walking all the time. I can walk very far, and then my hips and legs get tired and hurt. My hips don't lie. I do sometimes. I don't want to lie. I get tired. Sometimes I get tired. Sometimes I get tired a lot, but I'll look at it as an exercise and experience at the same time. So it's not like I have to do it. I do it because I like it. And sometimes, it takes hours to complete a coverage or a project. And then, of course, you get a little tired, but it's with a sense of accomplishment. That is a good tired, not that tired. Nels, yes, the emoji with Travolta move, right? Gas station regular $2.99 a gallon plus $3.39, premium $3.99. That's cash. Card probably 10 cents per gallon more usually. Western Mazda, I'm embarrassed to say, remember bell bottoms. Don't be embarrassed. Angela, I used to have a pair of bell bottoms back in the day. Neil 99, bend over to tie my sneakers and then call it a day. Nah. Neil 99, dear Santa, please send Elle some bell bottoms and a velvet suit. And teach him how to dance. Because Elle dances like a... I don't know. Elle doesn't dance, period. Now let's just play another one. Another one. Let's just say this one. So Dyker Heights golf course is across the street. So technically we are in Dyker Heights. Yo 99, Delilah, we need to talk. We haven't teach Elle how to dance. She tried. Elle is stubborn dude that doesn't want to learn. Thank you, John. My hip is, don't lie. Right, so we ended up playing tunes. Hey Karina, dancing. Actually, I see Elle in zoo suit. Who's wife? Hey, good evening. I'm new and just found you. Hey, who's wife? Welcome to Life Walking NYC. Hi from Dyker Heights, this is 86th Street, but we are going to make a left and browse a little bit around the buildings, houses, buildings. Who's life? I'll access to different views. Here you go. 11th Avenue, let's make a left. Now this same area around Christmas, you know what it looks like. Al After Dark tunes. I don't want to sound like NPR, but sometimes, you know, I think it's cool. These tunes have been officially approved by YouTube, by the way, so we can use them. Alright, so we are in Dyker Heights, and it's extremely quiet here. We're not going to be spending too much time in here because it is beautiful, but it's dark, so we cannot see the details on the houses, but the architectural details. But just showing you the same blocks that around Christmas, pretty much all of these houses are decorated. And now it's just a normal neighborhood. And why Austin LOL? Maybe he's trying to see if Delilah will jump out the bushes and surprise him. Well, if Delilah jumps out of the bushes here now, I will not believe it. But who knows? Now, after what happened 2 days ago, I would not be surprised. Our tall shadow. Yeah, that's me. Hi everyone. As the shadow disappears. So we're in Dyker Heights. See, when it's dark, it's dark. So, to show you what Dyker Heights look like off season, off holiday season, at night, after dark. Super quiet. Well, it says you hear sirens, but it's like somewhere else. It's probably one of the most peaceful neighborhoods in New York City. Jam steel, pretty houses. Yep, very. Jay Chulo, Delilah be creeping out on Al. Hi, Jay Chulo. Neo 99, multi-million-dollar homes. Multi-million-dollar homes. Look at this one. It's just a palace. This is just one block. There are houses here in the neighborhood that are really, really like looking like a castle or a palace. Like this one, for instance. It's very dark, unfortunately. Our cameras are. Our software is not processing this very well, but how about now? Alright. Much better. Ambrose help doesn't quite make the sausage money. Austin, thank you so much. I want to thank everyone here for joining us, supporting this channel, subscribing and sharing, and giving your like for this channel. Thank you so much, Austin. Jen Wowzers. Neil 99 Ambrose, he needs another 50k subs and he will be rolling in money. Easier said than done, but hey, do I mind? Do we mind? No. No traffic lights here. It's so quiet. This is 85th Street and I think 12th Avenue. Gee, truly Brooklyn is such a nice borough. Well, it depends on where you are as well. Overall, yes. But like everywhere else, there are spots, places that, a little bit more adventurous than the others. Now soon be Halloween, Christmas all be lit up. I'm not in a rush for that. Hey Marcel Bezerra, hi New York, good evening. Hi Marcel, welcome. Oh, look at this. This is just a facade. You can imagine, if you can imagine, the space inside and below the ground level too. Everybody, if you're new to our channel, please subscribe, like and share. Let other people know about our channel. We are so different. We do different things. We do events, walks, explorations, loud walks, quiet walks, a little bit of everything. So we're just walking down 85th Street here in Dyker Heights toward, now currently, these are long avenue blocks, currently toward 13th Avenue. You're not in a chicken parm here or Sicilian slice. Are you in the pizzeria? Chicken parm here or Sicilian slice? I would say chicken parm, but that's me. How about this one? Brooklyn makes me hungry. And why, don't forget fantastic parades too. Yes, fantastic parades. Thank you, and why. Look at this one. J Cholo chicken parm, yummy. Speaking of pizzeria, another pizzeria here. A Pizza. Right there. Angela, everything makes me hungry. Ambrose, eating makes me hungry. Jen close that like, boom. Thirteenth Avenue, that's also called Dyker Heights Boulevard. New $99 pizza, please. You know, when you're hungry, it will work, but I think there's no more dollar pizza. I think they're now $1.50. They have to cover the inflation costs. And that's me right there. Hello, the guy who hides his face. Sometimes it doesn't. Like Delilah says, Al just needs to be slightly, you know, slightly intoxicated. And have Delilah by him. That's it. 2 conditions. And then it's no longer the case. Jen Close. Hi, El Shadow. Hey, Mr. OT. Hi. Happy late evening to you. How's it going? Man of mystery. Not really, Ambrose. Certain people saw me. And you are one of them. Which only that's the exception that proves the rule, right? I'm not hiding. It's just our channel is styled a little bit differently from other channels, that's all. Not all the channels, just, you know, just a little bit. You'll 99, judging from the shadow and the position of the moon. L, maybe 6'3". I have to do the math. Wow, that's before you take into consideration the position of the Jupiter and the Venus in reference to the Sun. So when this is, or with this all is calculated, that would probably bring it down to approximately 661. Yeah, bros. But great estimation. Great estimation. All right, next avenue. Alice a tall Al Pacino. LOL. Is Mercury in... Oh yeah, I forgot the Mercury. That's right. Yeah, that's complicated. All this math is complicated. A lot of calculations. 86th Street is right there. We're on 85th. Roses in bloom. Alphabet pants are like the bell bottoms, but start to widen at the thigh and go really wide at the bottom, 70s style. That's 14th Avenue, if I'm not mistaken. So we're walking this dark enough streets of Dyker Heights. See, all the fancy houses are there. 85th to, I don't know, 75th Street maybe. We just touched the, scratched the surface really. We just walked along one of the streets in Dyker Heights, still Dyker Heights, but this area is not as fancy. And Bensonhurst is ahead of us. Can't see the water, but it's right there. New 99, wow, what a formula. Now you really can calculate my height, 100%. John R., the house of Michael Myers. Yeah, some of them really look like that. J. Tiller, Brooklyn is so nice at night. I can't, that's private property. You want me to just go into that fountain? The oldest houses have cameras. I don't want to be on Fox 5 News. Breaking news. The man claiming to be a streamer was apprehended toe dipping in a private fountain in Dyker Heights. Mr. OT, tomorrow is my birthday. Happy upcoming birthday, OT. Happy upcoming birthday. Jalal, I don't know him. J. Chula, daytime too, depending where in Brooklyn. And why we had water, all right, so was that a missed opportunity for me? I don't know, but I don't think I should go in a private fountain, even the tiny one. Well, basically, when you say tomorrow, I mean, is this tomorrow the 13th or tomorrow the 14th? Because for us, tomorrow, like we're here, but you're there already, and you're ahead of us. So, but anyways, whenever it is, happy upcoming birthday. NYL, you're not safe around water when it comes to Neo 99. No, right? I have this. I need to come up with this name for it. It's a phobia, right? When L is scared about water when Neo 99 is around, what kind of phobia would it be? What's the name of that phobia? It's something new in medical science. Neonophobia? No. Waterphobia? No. I don't know. I'm trying to be funny, but probably not very funny. Outback Steakhouse is here. This is 86th Street, I think 15th Avenue. Toe dipping phobia, TDP. Yep. Al has been diagnosed with the TDP. Wait, TDP is... Well, don't mix it with touring different places. It's TDP as well. So TDP, toe dipping phobia. Hydrophobia also. Oh boy. Oh boy. That's scary. Sunshine Wild chicken tortilla soup tonight. Yum. Gym close. Hee. Almonte's Food Dynasty. It was a supermarket. It looks weird. Welcome Food Dynasty, your neighborhood grocery store. We used to be Key Food, but then I guess they're in the process of converting it to... Wait, it was here before. I remember that. It just looks a little weird, but I guess they open. Yeah, where? Then the pizzeria, La Villa. Forno a Legna. It's Italiano. You're in 86. And we're walking toward Bensonhurst. We cannot use that name, TDP. That's right, 100%. GDO, what is it? Neo 99, neonaquaphobia. Oh, that is sophisticated. Neonaquaphobia. NAF. NAP. I think we're going to slowly but surely end our stream. It was quiet, it was relaxing. I hope it was nice. I enjoyed it. I hope you enjoyed it as well. Thank you so much for being here, everybody. Our amazing supporters, those who supported us today, thank you. And always thank you. Our moderators, Ambrose, NY, Sunshine Vibes, Austin City Limits, Noble Sweet and Sonori. Thank you always for helping us to make this channel be a better place. If you new to our channel, just a reminder, we invite you to subscribe. So hit subscribe button so you will get notifications when we are live again, or maybe posting videos again. Share and like. Thank you. Brandstone, you're welcome. Ambrose, love New York. Thank you. And why everyone is talking about food makes me so hungry. Wish you handsome good night. Everyone, may God keep you safe through the night. God bless you all. Thank you, Richard. Roses and Bloom. Thank you so much for watching with your family. Thank you, great stream as always. Thank you. OT, happy upcoming. birthday to you. Shota, you're welcome. Sunshine, adios. Austin, thank you all for mentioning us mods. Of course. Of course. Thank you, mods. Each and every one of you. You are just dedicating your time, your precious personal time to doing what you're doing, and it's just, you know, how can we thank you more for that? Thank you, everyone. We are going to end the stream from somewhere between Dyker Heights and Bensonhurst on 86th Street in Brooklyn. I am approaching the D train line. I know it's there somewhere, not too far from here. So I will be there in a few maybe minutes, maybe a little more. Running out of energy levels and running out of my battery levels too. So I want to save some power while commuting back to Delilah just in case. So, you know, I'll be in touch. Thank you, everyone. Have a wonderful rest of the day or the beginning of a new day if you're watching us pretty far away from New York City. We will see you later. We will see you sooner rather than later. Take a good care of yourselves and your loved ones. And until next time, Delilah and I, live walking NYC. Over and out. Bye-bye.